Okay. So I lost my chain of thought.
You were asking me,
Samadhi.
am I here?
Oh, yes, there you are. I was just saying, see, yes. There is another definition of samadhi, or very objectless awareness. When we have this, we transcend mind, body, intellect, and we are in that pure knowledge. That's called samadhi over here. In this, book over here. There are different ways to approach it, and this is like absolute, unconditional absolute knowledge. And then he's saying that what happens with us is that same unconditional absolute knowledge, it goes through the prism of this body, mind, and intellect, and create multiplicity. So the world, when we see all this multiple world, is because of our mind, body, and intellect. That's why this happens. So that light example, that when the white light passes through the prism, you see 7 colors. So we see so much duality, so much multiplicity because of that. But in essence, it is a pure knowledge. So it's not like that has changed. It just appears to be. Just that light is white, but appears to be 7 different lights. That's way the pure knowledge appears to be shattered as though.
I have a question here. Why do they write knowledge absolute instead of absolute knowledge?
It's the same thing. It's just a way of explaining. It just gives a little more emphasis, on that. That's all. I think so. I don't know. Any other person has any other answer. Just a way of writing English,
No, in our book it says absolute knowledge.
Oh.
So both are same thing. I
Yeah.
think.
Same thing.
Isn't it that when we talk about knowledge, we're talking about knowledge with the objects, knowledge of something. This is knowledge not of objects, knowledge itself.
Yes.
True. But what Joe was saying, that in that absolute knowledge, even the world is included. When somebody is in that realm, they can see the world. It's like they can see this side and that side both together.
I'll give you one example. When I was very sick in 2008, I got a message from Bhagwan Shiv that fire your doctors in Scripps Clinic. Now he had the knowledge that the Scripps Clinic exists and I go there. Believe me or not, but that's the way the message came. And this girl called me from Virginia to give me that message. So now I could question that how could she know I go to Scripps Clinic? But that specific knowledge. So that all our knowledge is all included in that absolute knowledge.
It's like the same, like think of Arjun when he saw the Vishwarup Darshan. He knew past, present, and future, everything together. He knew, and also this Sanjay was given the Divya Drishti. He could read the minds of people. When he was describing Mahabharat, he was not only describing their action, he knew what was going on in their mind. So this absolute knowledge has, uska jo scope hai, wo infinite scope hai. Because it's one. Remember, here we get confused. We still divide. When we say ki absolute knowledge is pure consciousness, it is everywhere. So it will not only have a knowledge of this world, but the entire galaxy, entire everything. It is very hard for us to kind of fathom this, but we have to just trust. We have to trust at this point.
No, but what I understood about Maya and this world is actually a reality. It's how we interpret it. That there's more. Maya means there's more beyond this earth, more beyond this reality, and that's what we need to achieve.
That's
Because
not what the
this
Maya
world
definition
also
of Maya.
We need to know that.
No, definition of Maya according to Vedanta is I see what it is not.
Yeah, I see what it is not.
Yes.
So this world is actually true and it is existing, but we have to see what it is and see what it is not also. That's what it is.
See, when you say existing, it's like the same. The best example is gold and ornaments. When we see the ornaments, it is actually seeing the gold. It's just in a particular form, but from the gold perspective, everything is gold. This requires a lot of thinking. So when we are at home, or the ocean and the wave is also a beautiful example. Wave is no different than ocean. So when I'm looking at the wave, I can say I'm looking at the wave. No, I'm looking at the ocean. You see what I'm saying? Actually, it's H2O I'm looking at. At the very core of it, entire thing is H2O. That's what it's talking about. You know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the class here, and then we'll do the same thing. If somebody needs to leave, and if discussion on the same topic or some other question, we can do that. Yeah. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Shanti Om.
Oh, Sneha, I think left, right? I don't see that square. Okay.
Doctor, so yeah.
Are you there? Yeah.
We have to leave for the doctor, so I'm just leaving now.
Okay, no problem. I said if you want to talk more about that, your concept, but that's fine. We can do the discussion next time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you came. Okay. Any points? Any clarification? Any comment? This is your free time. Jump in.
I can talk about something I learned last week.
Okay.
I've been reading this other stuff from Teachings of Don Juan and Carlos Castaneda, which is the Yaqui Indian knowledge. And they are talking about the world or self which we are in. Then there is another body we have where we cross over, and then we can look at this world by disconnecting the world. And then there is a third attention they call, which is you have to go beyond that to get to the ultimate. So really there's an intermediate between us and the final. There's a one in between body. And that makes more sense, because when you become observer to yourself as well as dream body, that is the intermediate body we have. So this is all part of the Yaqui Indian philosophy.
Yeah, it fits with the Vedanta too, because there's a whole, when you do division, there are different ways of dividing. That's all it is. Like even the 4 varnas that when we talk about, they have divided into 4, but there could be like 10 division if you call. This country mein hota na ki different professions can be different varnas. So division can be any, but that journey they are talking about.
Yeah.
We don't go into too much technical thing. Thoda bahut Bhagwan Krishna is going to take us through that there is 2 different paths, he calls it. One is a direct path, and one is thoda ghoom gham ke jao, swarg lok jate hue, phir brahma lok pahuncho and all that. He actually encouraged to go direct. Always. That's why he says, that everybody has a chance to directly take a high jump. But then he told the process, but हम लोग सुनना नहीं चाहते ना. When we say कि कर्म योगा करो, हम लोग उसी में को आर्ग्यू करना शुरू कर देते हैं.
हम लोगों के हाथ में नहीं है ना.
There are 2 ways to looking at it. You can say that, but then what Kamlaji brought was also very important, that we have to think that it is in our hand, otherwise we will not. So at the earlier stage of life, it's very important to say that, yes, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Later on, what you are saying is, as you approach, you will realize कि कुछ भी हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. But वो stage आने के लिए time लगता है. So in the beginning, if we think that I have a little bit of free will, that's a totally healthy thing to do, and use that free will for something good. But अगर शुरू से ही अगर बोल दिया तो danger है उसमें जो.
But true, at the same time, you could think of it as the Lord doing it through you.
Yes.
Every time you do action. So that just helps.
True.
That say little bit of ego is going away when you tell that he's doing through you, through the body,
Yeah,
you know.
very good point. Yes.
So
Also, another thing comes to my mind that one time Bhagwan Krishna was praying and they asked him, "What were you praying?" He said, "I was praying on self." So really, we all are God, but we.
right, right.
So,
I mean, when we are seeking help, I think, and we know no other way, you just go inside. You do go inside and just leave it. At that point, you just say, okay, you're doing it, you leave it. And things happen then,
right.
you know, in that direction, the where he wants to take you, it
Yeah.
happens. And it is very satisfactory. But, you know, it happens, but sometimes the thought comes in and you realize, and then the ego always comes in at the same time, and that disturbs that.
Because we always want to put our 2 cents in to improve
Right.
it. And
So, you know, even thanking God, but then you're realizing, you know, he's doing it, he's giving you suggestion, he's showing you the way. But then when I say he's showing me the way, the me when comes in, that means the ego has already entered there.
right.
So, and
You know, the famous saying when they say I want self-realization, and then the saint said you drop I and I want, but you will get it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
moment you say I
exactly.
want is you are again stuck in the same thing.
yes, exactly. Yes.
So, but you know what you were saying, I think I kind of relate to that, because what happens is that once you know what the goal is, you literally come up with your own method also. Like there was one lady in our group, and she used to say, like she was from a Marwadi family, and a lot of guests who used to come to her house. And when guests come from India, there's so much khatpat going on because you have a certain set of life, and then she has to go make khana for them, and they don't want to do any cleaning, whatever. She said then all the negative thoughts used to come, and she said after coming to this class, what she does now, anytime a negative thought comes, she projects Krishna's picture on them and says, "This is Krishna." I cannot have this. वो सब में कृष्णा देखना चाहती है. She physically used to imagine that. That helped her so much. Okay, my Krishna wants me to do this, so I'll do it. So that changed her attitude because she knew the goal. That goal was, because हमारी teacher बोलती थी, even if you don't see Bhagwan in one person will stop you from self-realization. I don't care how nasty they are to you. That's not the point. You have to see Bhagwan in them. I think that Joe always says, that what is the purpose? I'm not going to repeat it, but we all know it.
My assignment.
We know his assignment. So that's what it is. That hey, until Joe does that, he cannot cross that over. So she came up with this method, and that was helping her. So that's what you're saying. We come up with our own methods. Yeah, Yeah. Anybody else?
Everybody is so quiet today.
I know, very heavy now. It's a heavy
They all
subject.
They finished 2 chapters, which was the second was the everything.
One of the Swamis used to say, "अच्छा, chapter 2 खत्म हो गया, अब सब घर जाएं, सब कृष्ण भगवान ने बोल दिया जो भी बोलना था." Everybody got it. Then we don't need to go next one.
No, that's not the case. This corona thing and this chapter 2 brought so much in-depth knowledge that every point we are manipulating, we are thinking like, okay, yes, the acceptance which came through this corona, COVID-19, that, whatever is happening for the best. So we are contemplating more than what we are listening.
Yes.
That's why, right.
See, this is Corona is a self-correcting mechanism by nature.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
And we were planning to do this reduction of ozone layer and everything, carbon for 3% a year. Now there's 17% drop in that carbon emission in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the hole is closed.
But you know what the sad part is? At least in the news, they never talk about all that. They're always talking about, other negative thing or mask नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है. कोई डेप्थ में खाली ये व्हाट्सएप वगैरह के थ्रू आता है जो लोग आप लोग एक दूसरे को भेजते हैं, but contemplating, why and good things are happening in nature and all that. They never talk about it in the news. It's so sad that they're not bringing this awareness to general public.
But see, there used to be a water shortage in Florida, Texas, and California. And then so much rain that now there's water access. So nature has a way of adjusting it. If nature doesn't want us around, then Van Allen radiation belt will disappear and the whole radiation will hit the earth and go away, and we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, we think we have a...
Nature couldn't do it with COVID-19 only.
Yeah.
So we are expecting a lot more coming in future.
Oh yeah,
And we are having 3 eclipses coming next month.
yeah.
5th of June, 21st of June, and 5th of July. That's going to bring lot of changes in the world too.
Right.
So, but just be prepared. I'm prepared to that extent that if COVID takes me, that's a better way to go.
No, don't get so disappointed at all. Everything is okay. And like if you keep your mind at the right thing, no COVID or COVID ka baap can also disturb you. If you keep the mind the way Krishna Bhagwan is telling you,
Plus, you only die once, so don't worry about it. I mean,
Yeah.
Why should we worry? Krishna Bhagwan says you are eternal.
No worries at all. Just enjoy. Just mentally prepare for the worst. That if it comes, this is better than dying with cancer or something.
No, but that you think that dying of cancer is so bad, but people who are actually dying of cancer, if their mind is in the right place, that doesn't bother them, because that Ramakrishna had a cancer, and even Ramana Maharishi. So it is only in our head कि भाई इससे मरना better है, उससे पूछो उन लोगों को तो पता चलेगा. I mean, it's people who died of accident, they're not going to say that's a good way to die. So there's no good or bad way. It is like you surrender to nature. Hey,
Yeah.
it's not in our hand. Firstly, like somebody used to say to our teacher that I have only one wish. I don't want to be bedridden before I die. And our teacher says that's not in your hand. Maybe there is some karma of some other person to serve you, and you might get better. So you can't wish for or not wish, because that's something. Once you learn Bhagavad Gita, you realize you don't have that's where the free will is not there. You can plan and do this and that and all that, but what's going to happen, we don't know. Tomorrow somebody can get a stroke. Healthy person, that happens all the time. So those questions, we have to slowly drop them, because they are like don't have much meaning after a while, once we realize that we are not the doer. And we also realize that sorry, what were you saying?
Yesterday in Jaipur, they had a big outbreak of locusts, like millions and millions of locusts all over Jaipur.
What is locust?
Tiddy.
Tiddy.
Oh.
The crops. They eat the crops.
No, this was on all the residential areas.
I know, but normally they go and they wipe out the crops.
Yeah.
People were shocked. I mean, the pictures coming out of Jaipur were absolutely horrendous.
See, our problem is this, that we try to interfere with the nature, but there was one program that I saw, that when humans try to eliminate certain species, how it उसका balance कैसे बिगड़ता जाता है, सबका एक chain reaction हो जाता है, and वो chain reaction में सब गड़बड़ हो जाता है, because we have a very limited way of thinking, So we have to respect the nature, we have to respect all the creatures. And, of course, if there is something coming in my house, I can try to stop it with the best way I can. But outside, just don't disturb it too much. Just leave it.
But जैन लोग तो वो भी नहीं करते.
क्या करते हैं वो लोग? मास्क लगा लेते हैं. अभी सारी दुनिया को जैन बना दिया ना सभी. पूरी दुनिया जैन बन गई अभी.
वो तो मच्छर भी नहीं खाते. वो मुंह पे लगा देते हैं.
It just shows their sensitivity, that they want to be so sensitive, they don't want to disturb anything. I mean, here is Anil ji can talk about that, because he's a real Jain over here. हम लोग तो सब ऐसे ही जो सुनाई बातें कर रहे हैं.
The reason they wear this thing in their mouth
Yeah.
Because Jainism is all about non-violence,
Yeah, right.
and they think that when they are talking,
Right.
killing some living things in the air. So that is the reason.
No, but that is for the monks and the nuns,
Yeah,
not the average person.
No, but I'm talking about old days when they used to eat before the dark because they wanted to eat in daytime.
That is good for anyone.
Exactly, I was going to say.
But what I'm saying is these are the traditions that came about.
You know,
I think there were two reasons. One is when there was no light in those days, so you are eating in the dark.
No electricity, yeah.
The other one is it's a health issue also.
It's a very good health practice.
Yeah. So a lot of things in Jainism are pointed towards your health, like vegetarian food, not eating too much, giving up certain vegetables at certain times, so it reboots your system.
yeah,
So
true. And also that,
Osho was a Jain.
who?
Osho.
Osho was Jain.
Ajit.
acha.
yeah, he was a Jain. Right. Very Jain.
He really questioned Jainism quite a bit. I heard a lot when he questioned them.
See, उसकी भी journey होती है ना, वो journey होती है, but once, you reach to a certain stage, then you understand everything. Because in the beginning you question this and that. Because आपने जो health issue बोला ना, मैंने योगा में, योगिक पद्धति में पढ़ा कि जो पाचन क्रिया सबसे ज़्यादा एक्टिव होती है जब सूर्य सबसे ऊपर होता है, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That's why you can eat a heavy food at that time, you can, but if you eat heavy food at night, at our old age, we know what happens. You will be miserable all night and in the morning. So there is a scientific reason for all that कि भाई जल्दी खा लो, खा के तुरंत सोना भी नहीं चाहिए.
Right.
Yeah. So there are so many things mixed in it that to understand the complete implication, it takes time to absorb everything.
And now we are finding out in most religions around the world, there is fasting. And fasting is so good for you. It can totally reboot your system.
My husband will say that he's a scientist and there are enough papers out there, research that fasting boosts the immune system because of the you're saying that it gives, it's like एक machine है, उसको तुम 24 घंटा चलाते रहो जी, तो ऑब्वियसली थक ही जाएगी, उसमें गड़बड़ आएगा, तो उसको अगर थोड़ा रेस्ट दोगे, सो पाचन क्रिया को रेस्ट दिया जा रहा है फास्टिंग में.
Maintenance time.
या मेंटेनेंस टाइम है, विच वी आर नॉट डूइंग इट. और यहाँ अमेरिका में तो इट्स लाइक इतना खाना होता है, बफे सिस्टम ने तो पूरा सत्यानाश किया हुआ है खाने का. बिकॉज यू गो देयर एंड वट एवर यू डोंट वांट टू ईट, यू कीप ईटिंग.
Buffet should be illegal.
एलिमिनेटेड.
illegal हो ही गया है. कैब तो illegal हो गया है.
आई नो, ट्रू
बंद हो गई है.
ट्रू. तो ये भी कोविड का कमाल है.
If
तो गलत काम हो रहे थे, कोविड ने सब ठीक कर दिए.
अगर आप if you are not familiar with the term autophagy, AUTOPHAGY, look it up, because this was discovered by a Japanese physicist who showed when you go for certain period of fasting, certain hours after eating, sometimes like it starts like 18 hours after eating, how your body finds way to cure itself.
Yeah. So, Ilji, my older son at the moment doing intermittent fasting. He only eats between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., nothing other than water. And actually, for the first time, he's losing weight.
Wow.
You will lose weight you would not believe. Because I tried that and suddenly I started losing weight. I was eating the same amount of food,
Yes.
but just limiting
Wow.
between 10 and 6. And
Yeah.
I started to lose weight.
So that's what it is. पाचन क्रिया उसको सही ढंग से पचाती है, और बाद का जो हम खाना खाते हैं ना, उसमें गड़बड़ होता है.
Yeah. So no midnight snacks, no nothing. 5 p.m. के बाद, at 4:30 he gets involved with his main meal, and that's it. He's done. At 5:15 के बाद, matlab means he's conscious that it's become 5:15.
Right. See, the only thing that is allowed is water after that.
Yes. So he just has water, no caffeine, no coffees, no nothing. So he's doing well, and he's gotten used to it. He's very happy with it. He's not restricting his food choices, but he's losing weight and he's feeling better about it.
Yeah, and the amazing thing is, so many of your ailments will start to disappear, because that is when the body repairs itself.
Good to know.
Not only that, this Navratri twice a year,
Yes.
that keeping fast for 9 days. Originally, it was just keeping fast on water. No, don't eat anything, because that's the time when body don't get anything. They get the energy even from the garbage you stored in your body. So they will eat out everything. All the toxins are gone. Everything is removed from your body. And
That
you
is
walk-
exactly, that is the definition of autophagy.
Oh,
where the
yes.
body,
I just wanted to remind everyone that the rocket is launching just now.
Oh, it is?
And, just to bring everybody back to Earth. And my grandson is here and he's reminding me.
Oh, so
that,
sweet.
You know, come watch, come
I thought
watch.
it's at 1:30.
So I'm going to.
Yeah, please go with him. Yes.
Okay, all right, I'm coming in a minute.
That's good. Thanks for reminding. I wanted to watch too.
Okay, so we can close the meeting.
What is on the board next to you? Where you are standing on the other side, what is on that board?
bored.
What is that?
I'm at my business.
And what is on the board?
Her business stuff.
It's a wedding preservation box. So it says bridal keepsake.
I see. Okay, got it. I thought it keys.
No.
Got it.
No.
Okay, bye everyone. Have a
Okay,
great
bye-bye.
day. See you next
Okay,
week.
Hari Om everyone. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
Dhanyavad. Give Smriti a call.
Okay, I will.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye everyone. Hari Om.
Bye, Umaji. Bye. Thank you.